Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Skillet coming to you from X4 Foundation 7.5 and the Hyperion pack, the Hyperion start. And well, let's just get into it, right? Let's talk about combat one more time. 7.5 brought about a whole lot of changes to the game with flight model. Not sure if they skipped over the she. Just saying. Also, not sure they actually dealt with the Gladius. Well, okay, I will say with the Gladius. However, I do feel like turning in travel, rotating or traversing is a little easier, opposed to pre 7.5. I was not a huge Gladius pilot. I mean, just look at the ship. It's so large.
Requesting permission to dock.
And it's got those wings, those S-foils. Yeah, Star Wars reference. But let's talk about this, because I wanted to bring you guys an engagement, opposed to what we had before. I believe in the second video of this kind of little mini-series, of us going against a PE, where the PE would boost and boost and boost away, but wouldn't really engage. And I did a post, and I said I wanted to try to recreate what I found, and below that post I left a comment kind of describing what happened. In that engagement, we were helping a ragtag group of Argon, a behemoth, an Eclipse, and a few elites, maybe more than one Eclipse. I honestly can't remember, because I didn't focus on them. I was focused on the incursion of Xenon. There were about 3 PEs, a good handful of M's and N's. And that combat, that group combat, I've said it before, but that group combat was engaging. There wasn't a lull in the combat until it was over, but there also wasn't a chase in that combat either. I will say the PE in the beginning boosted, not as far of a distance like we saw previously in the other video, but it would do short boosts to then try to re-engage, and at one point it stopped boosting at all. And I tried to figure that out, and I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, or if you found another way to do this, or maybe it is correct, but distance from your target, proximity to your target, I feel has that chance, or really reflects if they're going to boost away or not, because all the combat that I have had, roughly, I have been trying to tail the enemy as close as possible. Trying to old school, right? To stop them from boosting, being there, listening to those engines spool, and then just pew, 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 and then it drops out, right? That's, well, that goes travel mode, but that's what I've been doing, except for this one engagement. And I will say, out of the engagements after that, I don't know, they just felt different. I've tried to keep my distance away from my target. We've gotten a little better with combat.
Gladius.
Right? We also have a Xenon B, which we have started to see more of, along with the Xenon Fs. Haven't been able to take an F yet because they are so destructible, I guess is a political correct term for easy to kill. But the B, the Xenon B, I will say, still flies like a brick. The She, I feel, still flies very much like the old school She before 7.5. the Gladius, other than being able to maneuver in travel drive, really feels... Hello. Where'd that guy go? That wasn't that guy. Was it? Huh. The Gladius really feels similar to before, 7.5. But I also want to put this to you guys, and maybe I'll do this as a live stream, because there was a comment that came from a viewer, just like one of you, Matt, who said there should be a weapon that negates the boost. Didn't use those words, paraphrasing, but should stop the boost. Which my response was, the Boron, their weapons, or one of their weapons, should either slow the ship down or disable the ship from being able to get away pretty easy. And what I want to do, because this is one version of 7.5, right? We all know that X4 Foundations is known for its replayability. Just because it was a little difficult for us to get started in combat in 7.5, we've learned a little bit. Will it be more difficult in another fresh start? Another thing that I do want to try is boron weapons. So I am maybe one of you actually knows the answer. Do boron weapons stop that boost? Will they be more of a utility in 7.5? Or have more utility than what they currently do? I'm very curious about this, especially for those of us, you, that like to play in a single seat craft, an S craft, an M craft, because Hydra, baby, that is the bee's knees. I'm actually very, very excited about that ship in 7.5. I love the Hydra. But I am very curious about how the Boron do as well, and maybe I'll do that as a live stream, unless if you guys come in close real quick, unless you guys would like to I don't know, do a fresh start. I don't know. I don't know who said it, but maybe we can take that recommendation. There are a lot of starts that we actually have not done before you start talking. We've done the Emergence when we started Boron, or when Boron came out. We haven't done Queen's Herald. We've done Smuggler's Paradise. We haven't done Stranded. We've done none of the oh my gosh, Terrans. I couldn't think the word Terran. We haven't done any of the Terran starts. We've done Fires of Defeat. However, because I have a personal vendetta against Fires of Defeat, I want that achievement. I want to defeat the colonial fleet. I want to be able to see that achievement and say, I did it. I do. It's eluded me a number of times. We have to be quicker with killing the colonial fleet. I think we have to kill majority of the colonial fleet. So we'll have to get in there quick, do that again. I would like that. We've not done Spear of the Patriarchy, which I think it would be a cool, different start, because you're practically hated by everyone, because you are Zyarth. Uncocooned is what we have now, the 7.5, the Hyperion. And then we have Wayward Scion, which is a great start, by the way. I would do that start. Young Gun, Unworthy Entrepreneur, Dedicated Warrior, which is another Paranid start, Untested Explorer, and a Copper Scientist, which we do have going on. And I realize now that, this is probably why I haven't finished a few stories is because we start new things. But let me know what you guys think, especially in terms of the combat. Have you guys figured that out? Is it because of distance from your target? Is it um is it luck of the draw? What do you think? In terms of doing a live stream, I would like to actually do Queen's Herald, get into some combat, see how that works. Maybe we'll do that over the weekend, maybe today, Friday, when this video comes out, Saturday. I'll try to put a post if I can to let you guys know. So if you have notifications, hopefully you get it. But if there's anything else where you guys are willing for a fresh start on anything, put it in a comment. Let me know. But I hope you guys will join me for some live stream fun, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.